There is a story in the Bible that is not being talked about, not because it isn't true, but because of what it reveals. This is a story of what happens or what will happen when people lose their way. Hi, this is Adam Wanko. You're welcome to my channel. So today's story is taken from the book of Judges chapter 19 to 21. And we are looking at the Levite and his concubine, in quotes, his girlfriend. When Israel had no king, when there was no king in Israel, the people were doing as it pleases them. Everyone did as they wanted to do, as their emotions, as their feelings wanted to do. That's how they were doing. They do things that were pleasing to them, not things that were pleasing to God. So everybody was just going haywire. Whatever they chose to do, they would do. There was no law, there was no order. Everywhere was just being disrupted. So a Levite had a concubine, in quotes, a girlfriend. And Levites are people that are set apart to serve in the altar of God. But so this Levite had a concubine, in quotes, side chick or girlfriend. So he was cohabiting with, the Levite was cohabiting with his girlfriend for some time, and they had an issue. The Bible didn't tell us what really conspired between them. But with this story, before the end of this story, you will know the kind of person this Levite was. Maybe that was why the girlfriend left him. So the girlfriend left him and went back to her place. And the Levite didn't ask about the girlfriend for days, weeks, not up to 4 months. So 4 months, he told himself, okay, I will go and make peace with the girl and bring her back. Then after 4 months of the lady leaving him, he woke up, took his servant, they went to the girl's house, and he begged the girl that he wants her to come back. So on arrival, on coming to the girl's house, the father saw the Levite and was so excited. The man was like, hey, it's been long I saw you. You're welcome. You're this, you're that. What happened now? My daughter didn't tell me anything. Don't worry, you're welcome. Please come in. The Levite and his servants, they came in, they ate, they drank. Everything was going smoothly. So the next day, the Levite told the man that I want to go today and I'm going with your daughter. The man was like, the father of the lady was like, don't worry now, don't go today, go tomorrow. So it kept happening that anytime the man wants to leave, the man would tell him, don't go, wait the next day. It continued until 5 days. So on the morning of that fifth day, he woke up, had his bath, they played table tennis, did everything. Now he now told the man, I want to go, and this was around 4:30 in the evening, and where he was going was far. He told the father of the lady, I want to go today. The man was like, no, now wait, go the next day. He said, no, 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 I must leave today. I was supposed to even go the next day I came, but because of your hospitality and you telling me to stay, I've stayed 5 days. I need to go now, and I'm going with your daughter. The man said, but it's evening, I wait and go in the morning. He said no, that he wants to leave today. So he told the lady, get set. She prepared her bags, put her makeup, put her nightwear and everything inside the bag. They now entered their donkey and they left. So as they were going, it was getting too dark, getting too dark. The servant told him, Oga, it's getting too dark, oh, and these places are not safe. You know the way things are happening now. Can we just go into a town, this town close by, and stay? The man said no, that these people don't know him. Instead, he'll go to Gibeah. Gibeah is in Benjamin. So he said instead let them go there, that they are his own people. They said okay. So they tried and tried and tried. Inside that darkness, people that left in almost 5, 6 o'clock in the evening. So they got into Gibeah. As they got into the town of Gibeah, they were just at the town square. hoping that people will accept them and say, ah, where are you people coming? Because in those days, when you see travelers, you easily know travelers because of their load and everything. So the Levites expected people from Benjamin, people from Gibeah, to like ask him, where are you coming from? Please come in. They stayed at the town square, stayed at the bus stop, stayed there, stayed there, stayed there. Nobody asked about them. Nobody asked, where are you coming from? Where are you going? Are you stranded? Nobody asked. That was the first red flag. Then the servant was like, Oga, I told you you could have stayed in the other town. That these Gibeah people are not that kind. As he was, before he could even finish speaking, a stranger just came and asked them, an old man came and asked them, you people look like travelers. Where are you people coming from and where are you people going to? The man said that he's coming from so place, but he's going to the hill of Ephraim because the Levites is from Ephraim. So he said he's going to the downhill of Ephraim. That was where he resides. And he's late, that he can't continue the journey now. The stranger now said, okay, no problem. I'll come into my house and come and have the night. Come in with your concubine and your servant and your load. So the stranger took them to the house. They were so excited. They were like, finally, somebody in Gibeah has accepted us. So they came in. The man gave them water. They had their baths. The man told his wife, go and make food for them. These people are strangers. Let them eat. They must have been tired. So while they were eating, they heard knocks on at the door. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. The man was like, what is going on? Do you have other people with you? He said, no, it's just the three of us and our load. The people were banging, banging at the door, banging at the door, banging at the door. The banging was so loud. The man now came out and said, what do you want? He said that we saw that man. Bring us that man that entered your house. Bring him out. We want to have him. The man was like, have him how? He is my guest. I don't even know him. You can't do this to him. They wanted to RAPE him. They were like, we can't do this. This person is a stranger. I'm not supposed to be this wicked to him. They kept knocking, that they were not, they were knocking so hard. They wanted to bring down the man's door. They were knocking. And the Levites came inside and I said, so they want to RAPE me. He said, it won't work. Do you know what he did? He went back to the girlfriend, the concubine, and pushed her outside. So the men of the country RAPE her from night till morning. Like they did a lot of things to her from night till morning. So when morning came, the Levite opened the door. As he opened the door, he saw the lady like at the trash, like just at the frontage of the door. He saw her there. Immediately he saw her. He didn't even ask, what happened to you? So sorry. I pushed you out. Let's go to the hospital. Let's go and see somebody. He told her she should get up and let them continue their journey. So to tell you that the man, it might be pride that made her leave the first time. He said, get up and let's go. That was what he told someone that they have RAPE from night till the next day. Get up, let's go. No consign, no nothing. Immediately the lady wanted to stand up. She fell and she died. The Levite was like, Gibeah did this. My own people did this to me. Do you know what he did? He took the body and went home. When he got to his house, that's in Ephraim, he summoned the elders of Israel, all the 12 tribes of Israel. He summoned them and told them that this is what happened. Okay, he summoned them and now told Benjamin, that is because Gibeah, the town where it happened, was in Benjamin. He told the Benjamites that they should bring out those men that did this thing. The Benjamites were like, they are not going to bring out anybody. They will not bring out, they are not bringing out any damn soul. That whatever they want to do, he should do. The man divided the body of the lady, gave it, sent as a message, like he pieces her body into 12, divided her body into 12 pieces, gave one to each tribe of Israel, gave the body to each tribe of Israel. As he sent them the body, he wrote a letter, say, I went to Gibeah, and the men of Gibeah raped her and killed her. Please tell them to bring out the men. So when everybody have seen the body and the letter, they all gathered except Benjamin. The Benjaminites were like, they are not going to come out anywhere. That whatever Ephraim or other tribes of Israel wants to do, that they should do. Wahala Pro Max because of girlfriend. So the story continued. They all gathered, 400,000 men of Israel against 26,000 warriors of Benjamin. And guess what? The first fight, the Benjamites, they won the war because the Benjamites didn't bring out the men that committed this crime, that committed this offense. So the other tribes of Israel now ganged up against one tribe, and national war started. Fights everywhere. In the market, they were like, look at what happened though. Girlfriend, they killed this man's girlfriend. That's why fights burst out. They started war. The first war, 400,000 men of Israel against 26,000 men of Benjamin. And the Benjamites won the war. So the Israelites went to pray, and they asked God for forgiveness and told God that they were sorry. They prayed as usual. God heard them. And the second war, they killed Benjamites. Like, it was only 600 men that were remaining. They almost cleared out their entire tribe. And Benjamites and Israel are one. They are like one family. So just imagine family fighting against family. So when they saw that they've almost cleared up the entire lineage of Benjamin, they stopped and they cried and cried and cried, and God had mercy on them. So what's the moral of this story? Silence in the face of evil is wrong. People, even in today's world, people see evil and they keep quiet. They keep quiet, maybe because it's not their business, or because out of fear, or because they're in their comfort zone. So they keep quiet when evil is happening. So this scripture is trying to let us know today that we shouldn't keep quiet when evil is happening around us. We should speak up. Because if there was at least one person that came out to say, is this person that did this, I'm not sure innocent life, thousands of lives were lost during the war that happened, the civil war that happened. So keeping quiet in the face of wrong, on the face of evil, is wrong. And secondly, at the beginning of the story, we were told that Israel had no king as at that time, and everyone did what was pleasing to them. So even in today's world, people do as it pleases them, which most times or at times it might not be right, because some of the things that might be pleasing to us might be dangerous to other people. So we should check our feelings and check those things that are pleasing to us. If it's going to endanger someone else's life, we should also check it. And secondly, when people lose value for others, the society becomes dangerous. When nobody cares about how anybody feels, how whatever anybody is saying, at that moment the society becomes very, very dangerous. I pray we don't get to that extent where everyone just think only for themselves alone. That is very, very dangerous. and small wrongs still escalate. There are small, small things that we might be doing in our houses or in our churches, thinking that they will not escalate. Sometimes it's those little, little things that can lead to bigger problem. And lastly, the Levites knew the law because he was set apart. He knew the law, but he chose to go his own way. So he was a leader, let me put it that way, but he chose to do the wrong thing. And the same thing is happening in our world today. So many of our leaders, our pastors, our youth leaders, our Sunday school teachers, they know the truth, but they still chose to do what is pleasing to them. They still choose to do what is what they feel like doing, which is wrong. Because to him, as a Levite, he was a concubine that led to a tribal war, led to brothers fighting against themselves and killing themselves. So if you enjoyed this story or this story inspired you in a way, please subscribe to my channel, like, follow me, please share this video, because the more you share, the more it gets to other people that would love to also learn from this story. Thank you for watching up till now, and God bless you. Bye bye.